YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gracie from Small Pine Crafts and this is another crochet vlog. It is currently mid-morning on Saturday, February 15th. And right now I'm just finishing up a granny square for my brother's wedding gift. I couldn't really think of a topic for this week's vlog, so I figured that I would just do a week in my life as both a full-time teacher and crochet business owner. I don't have anything really major going on this week. I don't need to work on any new product or restock anything. And big's going on at school, so this is really the perfect week to do that. All done. Right now on the agenda is snipping off these woven in ends on this granny square and then working on some short form content that I need to put out during the week. I try to put out at least 2 to 3 little shorts on YouTube every week. Those are currently where I get most of my views and subscribers from, which is why I tend to prioritize short form content over long form videos like these vlogs at this time. I have a few ends to weave in, and then I'm going to set these squares up on the blocking board, and then we'll film a short form video about something. The ends are woven in. Now I'm going to take these and the 50 million other squares I've made recently, stick them on the blocking board. I have 12 squares total that need to be blocked, but only 8 blocking boards, so we'll see how this goes. Now that all that is done, I am going to do some quick computer work, video editing, fun stuff, and then get back to filming.
However, in many cases, the goals are far less clear. Rather than a single overriding factor,
Okay, I'm done doing some video editing. Now I'm going to actually film a short form content of me connecting these granny squares that have already been blocked. You will be able to watch that video because it'll have come out by now, linked somewhere above my head.
Not only those who watched the video, but especially for those who liked, shared, and subscribed. However, I'm also afraid this progressive country, or Slovenia is naturally a progressive country, data doesn't work the way its defense provides. The reality is that
I finished connecting those granny squares and now it is about 4:30. I just did laundry, did all the video editing, and now I'm going to sit and work on a baby blanket for a friend using these colors. I think I'm going to do a linen stitch square in the round for this blanket. And what I'm going to do is carry all the different strands up the back of the blanket into the stitches so that I don't have a million ends to weave in at the end. First, I am going to make a circle for the middle because I want to add a star applique. I have some navy blue scrap yarn I could use to make a really pretty border too. I finished the middle bit. When I'm done with the blanket, I'll just make a little star and sew it on right here. But first, I'm just going to work continuous rounds in the linen stitch. It is about 5:45 at night, and here is how much I've gotten done since I started about an hour and a half ago. I really like how this is turning out so far, and I would love to just keep going, but I need to stop and make dinner now. Dinner tonight will be these delicious scallion pancakes. I just got done with dinner, so now I'm going to move to my couch and crochet by the fire and watch TV. It's about 9 o'clock and I'm really tired, so I am going to go to bed now. Coffee! Morning, everyone. It is now Sunday, February 16th. Ignore the ruckus in the background. My cats are having a party. I just got up a little while ago, and I'm still super groggy, but hopefully soon my coffee will kick in. For right now, I'm just gonna keep working on this baby blanket until I wake up a little more and can start doing things around the house. Got a couple more rounds done on this. The coffee has kicked in, so now I'm gonna go and get some stuff done around the house now so that I can spend my afternoon just crocheting and working on whatever I want to do. Dishes are done. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have earthquakes. Okay, I just got done digging out the driveway. I'm gonna go take an ibuprofen because I am old. Now for some tea. And we're back. I was running around doing stuff around my house. I got a phone call for a wholesale order from a local business up in New York that sells some of my products. Rural New York, mind you. I'm not in any fancy big city boutiques. They need more of my colorful flower coasters. So I am going to go and grab some yarn, grab my hook, and work on that order now once I finish drinking some of my tea. Let's see, I need this one, take these ones, and these two. They were actually one of the first things I started selling when I first opened my business. It'll be about a year and a half ago this year that I started doing craft shows, and almost a year since I started my online website. Let's find something to watch. Let's do some TikTok drama. It's a little bit before noon, so I am just going to work on these flower coasters for a little while before I move on to other things that need to get done today.
About our life. This is a response to things in your personal life that you've chosen to make on your account about your personal life. So yeah, as I said before, defamation lawsuit in the United States of America. You've got to put Crochet, how have you got yourself into this situation? How is this possible?
Okay, I have finished one set of the coasters that this business up in New York sells. I attached the price tag and a business card. So basically what I'm gonna do is just fill up this poly mailer with these coaster sets that I will be making throughout the week, and when it's full I'll send it up to them. I think I'm going to make a couple more sets. It's only 1:45, so I think I'll make another set and also make a couple to restock my own website before moving on to something else for the day. It's a little after 6 o'clock and I just finished making and tagging these two full sets of coasters for sale. Just toss them in there. I've made a couple other coasters, not part of the sets, just to restock on my own website, but now it's getting late, so I am gonna go and make some dinner. Cover the rice with water. I didn't forget about my granny squares, by the way. They just are still a little damp. This part always scares me. I'm done eating dinner. So now Guinness and I are just gonna hang out and probably make one more set of coasters before moving on to something else. We'll decide later. Right, Guinness? Well, the power just went out. Good thing I'm a Pennsylvania girly and I'm used to this nonsense. Thing I have my neck light here and the battery back up there. I guess we're camping in my living room tonight. Back quickly though, that beeping means that my battery backups are almost down. So I'm gonna light a fire for warmth and pitch a tent. This ain't my first rodeo. What do you think, Guinness? It's just like camping. I would like to shout my brother out for this awesome neck light that he gave me for Christmas. That is really getting me through this. Trick I learned back when I lived in Erie, when the power goes out and it's cold, to pitch a tent, if you have one, in your living room or a big open space, or build a fort of something out of blankets or whatever if you don't have a tent. I'm lucky I have a backpacking tent. And you do that and then you just stay in there and it keeps you warm. Wood stove is burning quite nicely. The fan that projects a lot of the heat out isn't working because the power is out, obviously, but I can still feel the warmth in here and it's circulating. I have the cats in here with me because they are smart. They know what's up. They know where the warmth is. And I've got all my flashlights and everything. If the power is not back by tomorrow morning, we're going to have a problem because I left my wood stove coffee maker in New York the last time I was up there. And if I don't have my coffee in the morning, it's a nightmare. It's a little after 8 o'clock. Oh my God, I can't believe that thing is still going. The power went out an hour ago and the battery backup is still working. Like I was saying, it's about 8 o'clock at night. So I was going to be getting ready to go to bed soon anyway. I've got my cot in here. I'm in my pajamas. And I will probably just read the rest of the night. I have some books to keep me occupied. Somehow my internet is still working, but I don't expect that to last much longer. So that's the plan for the rest of the night. Well, I guess I'll see you in the morning. I'll report back if anything else happens. Good evening again, everyone. As you can clearly see, the power is back. The cats and I were nice and cozy in the tent by the wood stove all night long. And then since the power was back in the morning, I was able to tear it all down and have coffee and then go to work. It came back on in the middle of the night and scared the heck out of me because every smart device in my house all started screaming, "I can't connect to the Wi-Fi" at the same time. Work was okay today. A lot of the kids were cranky because of the power outage last night, and I had to take a preemptive ibuprofen because I was so stiff from sleeping on the floor and shoveling snow yesterday. But I survived, and now I'm home for the evening. The agenda for tonight is to finish this flower coaster and then pack and order, put away the granny squares I have blocked, and then make dinner. Okay, that's done. Going to put these in here. These two scrubbies are actually going to one of my coworkers, but I'm still gonna wrap them up and package them all nicely. that that's all done, it's time to make dinner, but I'm unfortunately going to have to do that off camera because my phone is dying and I need to charge it, and I'm hungry and don't want to wait. Dinner is done. It was very tasty. I wove in all the ends on this set of flower coasters. In the big bag they go. It just hit 7 o'clock at night. I'm going to go to bed in about 2 hours, so I'm just going to relax and spend the rest of the night working on this baby blanket. Yes, another baby blanket. This one is for one of my co-workers. I'm making it into basically a giant block granny square, kind of like the brick stitch in the round, but the bricks are white and the chain rows are with rainbow yarn. And for this one, I am using Cascade Yarn's Cherub DK in white and rainbow. Not sponsored, I just really like this yarn. This is my favorite fancy yarn from local yarn shops. 3.5 hour casual criminalist video. Let's go. Dang it all.
First press conference further intensified public interest in the series. A handsome, well-to-do couple were in pieces because they'd lost their daughter in a car. Piece of base. The vampire was the first to roll that. His mother, they began before the Simpsons.
It's a little after 9 o'clock. I'm barely keeping my eyes open. I got quite a few rows done on this, but I'm gonna go to bed now. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning, and it is very cold. I need coffee. Can you tell it's only about 5:30 in the morning? So today's agenda is work, come home, crochet, basically. Well, that was the Mondayest Tuesday ever. It was just a really long day and it's very cold out. And I'm over it. So I'm just gonna relax and crochet something fun for the rest of the night. I'll probably work on one of the baby blankets. Falling asleep, so good night. Oh my gosh, what a day. Am I a teacher or am I a wrestling referee? I think I'm a little bit of both. And it wasn't even a full moon today. The good news is tonight's staff meeting was canceled. So now I'm just gonna sit here and crochet for a while because I don't even know what today was. Good afternoon, it is now Thursday. I was just too tired last night to get any more filming done, so I didn't. Today was a better day, but this cold weather is just absolutely sapping me of any energy I might have after working all day. Plan for tonight is to just keep working on these baby blankets I've been working on and rot in my chair watching my tablet. But at least tomorrow is Friday. I think I'll do right now is just crochet a few rounds on this blanket, crochet a few rounds on another blanket I'm working on, and then block some more granny squares that I made off camera. And it's finally Friday night. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of filming yesterday evening. I fell asleep. Wednesdays and Thursdays are just my worst energy after work days. I think in the future I'm not gonna attempt to even vlog on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm just gonna focus on resting because I am just exhausted. I mean, Fridays I'm also pretty tired, but I'm like riding the energy that is Friday excitement. So, I don't know, my brain is weird, my energy levels are weird. I'm a teacher, there's no tired like teacher tired. Things first, I'm gonna go and block these granny squares for my brother's blanket because I didn't do that last night, even though I said I was going to because I fell asleep. After that, I need to figure out dinner and then crochet something. I don't know what. And now for dinner. Rice, cumin, coriander powder, and some garam masala. Actually, let's add some ginger and a bit of turmeric. Cover it with some water and rice. I forgot to wash the rice. I'm sorry, I forgot to wash the rice. I have a ton of video footage from this week, so I'm just gonna start editing some of it now so that I don't spend like 8 hours making the whole video. Okay, I got some video editing done and I ate dinner. Now I'm going to finish off this cowl that I made back in December and then proceeded to completely forget about. It's done. I kind of like that seam. I think it looks pretty interesting. It goes well with the linen stitch. So I'm going to fold this up and I will take pictures of it for my website tomorrow morning. Now what do I want to do? This beanie that I abandoned at some point. So let's finish that.
Consistently insisting that they had nothing to do with actually supporting that. But to hear your recent interview with CNN on the 3rd of February, Rwanda's president was asked this very pointed massive of the courses that I've ever taken.
It's done. Good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. And yes, I have started yet another baby blanket. This baby blanket is going to be a gift for one of the babies in my class for his birthday. I'm putting a temporary pause on the other 2 baby blankets I'm working on because for some weird reason, every time I finish a baby blanket for a friend of mine who's having a baby, the baby comes within 2 or 3 days of me finishing the blanket regardless. And they're not quite due yet, so we're not chancing it. Seriously, it's my superpower. I once had a friend who, in the middle of a very hot July, told me, yeah, I know, I still have 4 weeks left, but finish the blanket, please, I'm done. And baby came that night. And that pink and yellow blanket I was working on in my last vlog, the one where I kept falling asleep. Yeah, I finished the components and baby came that evening. So yeah, we're gonna put a pin in those until the babies are ready. For today, I'm just gonna work on this for a little while before doing my usual Saturday stuff around the house. And my friend and I might go to Joann's later. Unfortunately, the one in our town is one of the ones that is closing. Joann's has been my go-to since I started crocheting all the way back in 1999, so I am actually really sad about the one in my town closing and the fact that Joann's might go out of business entirely. It is a little after 11 o'clock in the morning and I just heard from one of my friends and we're gonna go meet up at Joann's. So let's go. Why And I'm back. It was a nice trip to Joann's. It was a little crowded since the liquidation sale is going on and everybody was there to take advantage of it. An interesting thing that happened was I ran into a former student of mine. They were there with their mother buying yarn to learn how to crochet with. So, hi, if you're watching this, I gave them my card so that they could watch some of my short form content that has tips and tricks. I have that playlist linked. I never know what side it's going to appear on. I didn't go crazy and buy a ton of yarn at Joann's today. I only really stocked up on yarns that I know I'm going to need from their house brand. Like this particular green I use for one of my Pennsylvania beanies. Blue, the gold, these are just specific colors I use for my business. And I wanted to stock up so that if Joann's does get completely liquidated, I have enough stock to keep me going until I can find a good substitute. I got this Big Twist color roller rink to use for a baby blanket in the future since everyone in my life is having children. I got this Bernat velvet because I want to try making some green beanies out of this for St. Patrick's Day since it's still a little cold around that time. And some purple baby velvet for baby beanies because I like the color purple. Let's see, what else is there? I got this Big Twist t-shirt yarn because I read that it's good for making baskets and my classroom needs some new baskets for toy storage. And last but not least, I got some of this Red Heart Granny Square all-in-one yarn in the color Soft White Watermelon, but I'm not going to use it to make granny squares. My tension is always so weird and it never works with this kind of yarns. So I am going to make probably a fun scarf or shawl out of this and see how the colors play out that way. Oh, and I got more T-pins because I have way less than I thought I did. And this cute tote with space kitty cats on it. So now it is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just gonna keep working on that gift blanket and put these away, and then maybe I'll start working on some new product for March. Oops, the whole afternoon went by. After working on that baby blanket for a little while, I spent the rest of the afternoon just doing stuff around the house. I made dinner and now it's a little after 8 o'clock and I'm just going to make a couple more of these flower coasters before I go to bed. This has been a fun vlog to film, but I'm tired and the length is getting a little long. So this is the point where we are going to have to say goodbye for the week. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post. I post a long form vlog every other Saturday and try to post something short twice a week. You can purchase some of the things I crochet from my website, smallpinecrafts.square.site, linked below in the description. And I will see you in the next video.